No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington State Cougars. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Sharp. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sharp. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long, and the defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on 1st down getting the sack. Now I put them into a predictable 2nd down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got it on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Washington State lines up quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Keller. At midfield, he's got room. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Let's go. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run the option. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wazzu! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hands it off. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got out of trouble and throws. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To the air, it's Sharp. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
From the 49, they're going to spin that wheel of fortune and try it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
This is like having having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that part.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Sharp. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. QB draw. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that
play? The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the move. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. Finds a little space. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Sharp. Got his man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Sharp. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to... It's a fumble!
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Sharp. Got a man, it's Ship. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Memphis picking up the tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Gets rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's now 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They've only converted 1 time in 3 4th down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for him.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Sharp. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score. Washington State, 14. Memphis, 13.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Mueller. Washington State going quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
On target to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
13.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to
turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
To throw, it's Sharp. Got his man quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback running on the draw. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
Quarterback will keep it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Memphis. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 12.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Dropping back, it's Sharp. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they can get into field goal range. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. There he goes. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And that extra point might be the thing that brings it home. They're up by 9 late in the 4th. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sharp. Quick completion on the out route. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cougar! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pulls it in, it's Ship. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Sharp. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to throw it sharp. Got his man on the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Got the quick pass. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Washington State.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the kick splits the upright, so at least they salvage that. Time has expired. 3 points on total. Still coming up well short, and this one is all over. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together and all three